Okay, so let us get cracking on, crack at, roll the buttons of this chapter. The address. Address, this etymology also we must discuss. The address in British English, it is pronounced as address, while in American it is pronounced as address. So in India we chaperone this one British accent. So I would be sanctimonious this time and I would prefer the British accent. The address, right? The address. Also to tell you, because I have a special longings I covered this etymology aspect, so I really long for you to long to tell you that this address, this R goes all in all nickel and dime. That is, it goes in the least important state, that is silent, whilst we pronounce it. There's pronounce and pronunciation. I hope you are cognizant of that. The address, a very exhilarating chapter, written by, blazoned by Marga Minko. Marga Minko. Fine. I think that you would have understood the title, the address. I hope address everybody knows. Address is the loci at where a person sojourns, resides. The short story. This short story is a poignant account of a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings after the war in Holland. When she finds them, the objects evoke memories of her earlier life. However, she decides to leave them all behind and resolves to move on. So now I catechize a question. I ask you that why did the elegist Marga Minko, the author, the narrator, she renders all the precious antique gems, lapis lazulis, behind after many years ahead when she reinstates to her hometown. When she finds them, she renders them as such. The object evokes memories of her earlier life. She gets reminiscent, she gets down and dumb, she gets lachrymose, that is, she gets dolorous. I hope you would have extrapolated this very paragraph. It's not that difficult to understand. If not, I may explain you. The address is written by Marga Minko. A poignant, if you don't understand this, it is melancholic. Melancholic. And if you even are unaware of this term, melancholic, it evinces to something sad. All in all, poignant means a sad account. So this short story, I must say it's not a short one, it's a glib one, glib story, talked at length, of a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings. If she is reconturing for her progenitress property, that means her progenitress, her mother, is no more on the earth. Let us kickstart the first paragraph. Do you still know me? I asked. This chapter is very, very salient for the purpose of being that it goes anonymously. The raconteur, Marga Menku, she deviates from one time lapse to the other time lapse in a puff of dust, in a puff of second. And things cloud up, things become all in all untangible when I talk of that. But let's see how it goes. Do you still know me? I asked. Now you'll say, where is the start point? Where is the commencement loci, commencement second? I give you 1 minute to think over it, to ponder over it. In relation to this, you may leave it as such. You revise this part, go about moving through this at what we had learned up till here. It is an account of she decides to leave them all. The address Magaminko. British American, its pronunciation, the address Magaminko. Poignant melancholic sad account of a daughter. Holland War. Okay, I hope you would have understood it all. I am trying my level best. Do you still know me? I asked. And whom is Marga talking to? She's talking to Mrs. Darling. Who is this uncle stranger? Let us read about it. The woman, now not to say woman, what is woman? I think I have never heard of this term, woman. Not at all. Zero distinction marks for this. Why do you erroneously error like that? No. The woman. The woman looked at me searchingly. It means, it purports that Mrs. Darling, she looks at the raconteur after many years searchingly, means she scrambles, she didn't recognize, didn't remit her. The damsel, the demoiselle, she beheld, she espied at her searchingly, because she was quite uncertain. She had opened the door a chink. A chink, if you don't understand, I may tell you. A chink means a bit. Like, here the raconteur is here. Raconteur, the Magaminko, the narrator. And at her front, Mrs. Darling is there, but she just peeps out of the door. She opens the door just a bit to see what is there outside the door. Basically, she opens the door, like this was a closed door. She opens the door like here, a chink, to see who is there, and she peeps out. Who is there? I have drawn her eyes. I came closer and stood on the step. I really apologize and feel sorry. Prithee for the bad blummer drill, bleak quality of the camera work that I'm doing, because I just commenced with this channel, giving expert advices, counsels. So please, sorry me. Let us see. I came closer and stood on the step. That is, there must be a staircase like in the main door. At the main door, we often erect 3 to 4 stairs before the main gate. So she took the step. She stood on the step. No, I don't know you. She is replying to this very question. I don't know. Who are you? So she didn't remit who was Marga. I am Mrs. S.'s daughter. She says she evinces her identity, saying that I am Mrs. S.'s daughter. S.S. here evinces to the progenitress of the raconteur. You would find Dolores with this, but I may tell you, if you shower more and more love with such a beautiful systematic way, without creating any sort of golem of fry, I'm gonna expound the whole chapter to you, but only when you bestow love, like, subscription to what I say. I'll even help you with the textual questions. If you share on love, I may give you the notes too. On my website, I may give you the notes. I may even give you the absolute answers, like I said, with the correct appropriate English. I may give you all the answers so that you attempt it to the best. But for that, you need to shout off love. Thank you. I sign off.